Hello, welcome to In the Workshop with Mark Tunley, question and answers. Weather is appalling outside, mid-September 2025, got big winds and rains right now, so we're in the workshop and I'm with James here and he's got a question for me. So James, what's your question?
Hi, so my first question is quite simply, why do you not like 13 or 14 foot float rods?
Right, it's a good question. It's not that I do dislike them, but not for the fact that they're a 13 or 14 foot float rod. It's just because it's confusing. Now, let me explain. I have built hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of float rods, and I've had hundreds of conversations with guys saying they can't decide between a 13 or a 14. Now, when it comes to a short rod, it's really easy because they just choose a 12. And when it comes to a long rod, again, really easy, they just choose a 15. But it's that middle grey area. Do I go for 14, Mark? Do I go for 13? And it's just confusing. And I get it, because when they say, Mark, I just want a short float rod, I go 12 foot. When they say, Mark, I want a long rod, I go 15. But when they say they want something in the middle, even I bloody don't know. It's just... Right, James, there's a ruler over there. Can you pass it to me? I'll stick my coffee down. I'm spilling bloody coffee here. Right. Now, sounds stupid, but that is 12 inches. It's nothing at all. It's almost like, what's the difference between a 12 and a 13 foot rod? That much. Now, I know when we're using them, they do feel difference, but the reality is they're only that much more carbon. So you're only going to hold out that much further over reeds or be able to mend that little bit of arc more. It does feel noticeable, but in reality, it's only that much. And the difference between a 12 foot and a 15 foot rod is that much. Again, it's nothing. It's 3 feet. It's nothing at all. It's ridiculous. So then when you've got all these little increments between a 12 foot, 13 foot, 14 foot and a 15 foot, it just gets confusing. I like to split it completely in half. So 12 foot for a short rod. Easy decision. Mark, I want a short specialist rod. Yep, 12 foot one. Mark, I want a long float rod. Easy, 15 foot. The middle ground, you should just split and have 13.6. 13 and a half foot. It's 18 inches, which is that much. And it's a noticeable difference. You can tell straight away between 12 and 13.6. You can go, oh yeah, I can feel the difference. It's a worthwhile difference. And I'm sure manufacturers, you know, if they could get away with it, I'm sure they'd have 6-inch gaps between float rods just to sell more rods, because if you've got deep pockets and it's really a thing, people will say, well, I have a 12, a 13, 14, a 15 and whatever. But if you want to have limited amount of stuff and buy accurately and have rods that definitely fit in the right places, then you should just have the 3. 12 foot for a short rod, 15 foot for a long rod, and split the difference between the two at 13 foot 6. And it's easy. So if you want a medium rod, just go for 13.6. Problem is, hardly any manufacturers do it. We only do the one, as you know. In the specialist float rod, 13.6, it's 1/2 pound test curve, so it's a big boy rod. I will bring out a 1 pound version, a lighter one, okay? But right now it's only the 1.5. But that's the way I would say a float rod range should be for us specialist guys. 12 foot, 13.5 and 15. It's easy. That's why I don't like 13 and 14, because it just muddies the water. It's just too confusing. And as I said before, I've had hundreds of conversations with guys just going, I don't know. Yeah. So it's easy now. Now it's easy. Apart from we only sell the one. And I don't think many other manufacturers have caught on. But watch this space. I'm sure especially when I bring it out, you know, as watch other manufacturers, they'll start going, you know, 13.6. But maybe they won't, because they just want to sell you two, a 13 and a 14. Because it's all about the money. You know, instead of getting the right kit, it's just about ringing the till. So, hey, but I digress. Does that answer your question?
It does. I think you covered everything I was going to follow up with.
Okay, perfect. Well, short video, just talking about lengths of float rods. So, hope you enjoyed the video and enjoy your fishing. Cheers.